It's 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jordan Brooks, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Colts.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. 21-0 our score after 1.
The end of the first quarter with the score Colts 21, Patriots nothing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The point after.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
The Colts first down.
That's it, baby. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Number 10.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Indianapolis.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
49.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go.